Standard advice for looking more attractive usually involves opening your wallet. We're taught to reach for the default solution, a cluttered vanity full of expensive serums, contouring palettes, and specialized tools. But this constant focus on buying the right products means that 99% of people never actually see their natural features at their peak physiological state. The issue hiding your bone structure is often rooted in modern daily routines. We slump over screens for hours, collapsing our neck alignment, and we consume processed soft diets that demand almost zero effort from our facial muscles. Maximizing your appearance is a matter of biological maintenance. When your natural features are properly supported, they elevate your entire presentation without the need for external camouflage. We can map this process through a specific 3-step aesthetic formula. First, you sculpt the base. Second, you frame the canvas. And finally, you create a focal point. Mastering this underlying structural formula allows you to look polished and put together as your default state, requiring no extra daily cosmetic effort. Phase 1 is sculpting the base. If you look in the mirror and see a rounded face or a soft jawline, the culprit is frequently chronic fluid retention or facial puffiness, rather than your genetics. Draining this puffiness relies on 3 biological adjustments: increasing water intake to flush the system, prioritizing consistent sleep, and strictly limiting excess sodium. As the bloat thins out, the actual shape of your face begins to emerge. Once the fluid is managed, we address the muscle. For most of human history, our ancestors survived on tough, fibrous diets that required intense chewing. Today, the majority of what we eat is soft and easily digestible. Chewing hard foods acts as resistance training for your jaw. By incorporating foods that require thorough chewing, you tone the masseter muscles, the specific tissues responsible for a structured jawline. You can support that muscular definition with your tongue posture. The ideal position for your tongue is resting flat against the roof of your mouth, or palate, rather than pooling at the bottom. This upward pressure provides structural support to your midface over time. A strong facial base is only as good as the body supporting it. The tech neck slump, tilting the head forward and rolling the shoulders inward, actively breaks the aesthetic line of the upper body. Correction is purely mechanical. Keep your back straight, retract your shoulders, and keep your neck level. This simple anatomical alignment creates a profile of elegance and poise. Reduced puffiness, toned masseter muscles, correct tongue posture, and an aligned spine. Together, these 4 habits create a defined anatomical foundation. This is the structural prerequisite for any physical change. Once the base is set, we move to phase 2, framing the canvas. It's common to spend heavily on skincare and haircuts while ignoring the architectural frame of the face, the eyebrows. Clean, groomed eyebrows establish a geometric boundary for your face. When those lines are sharp and intentional, they anchor the surrounding features, making the entire face look more deliberate. That frame brings us to the final phase, creating a focal point. Biologically, humans are hardwired to look at the eyes. They are the primary anchor of attraction. You want your eyes to look bright and awake. This requires strict sleep hygiene paired with simple facial yoga, like brow raises and gentle eye rolls. These movements stimulate local blood flow, reducing the appearance of fatigue around the eyelids. Most of us have a habit of obsessing over the features we don't like. We stare in the mirror and fixate entirely on our insecurities. You can change the perception of your look by identifying your single best unique feature. Whether it's striking eyes, a healthy smile, or thick hair, redirect your grooming energy to highlight that specific trait. Drawing a viewer's attention to a strong focal point creates a psychological halo effect. When the eye is naturally drawn to a highlighted strength, it elevates the entire aesthetic presentation, causing perceived flaws to recede. By combining these 7 habits, managing fluid, chewing hard foods, fixing your tongue posture and spinal alignment, grooming your brows, waking up your eyes, and highlighting your best feature, you establish a high baseline for your natural appearance. When your underlying biology is optimized, your clothing and external styling no longer have to work as hard. Clear features and strong posture allow even the simplest outfits to look polished. This is a grounded alternative to chasing the heavily filtered, artificially symmetrical look of social media influencers. Physical appeal comes from maintaining the machinery you already have. By engineering the healthiest, most structurally sound version of your natural self, your best features do the work for you.